children. It's assembly number 2 and it's week 1. How are you? I hope that you're well. Shall we start with our routine? I think we should. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Well, I can see that the long hand, that's the minute hand, is on the number 6. And I know that means, that's right, it's past. And the short hand, that's the hour hand, is in between the 10 and the 11. So we go to the number that we said at the beginning, 10. We put it all together and it's 10:30. Well done if you've got that right. 10:30 at night, you've got it. You should be asleep. 10:30 in the morning, you're probably getting a little bit hungry, thinking about having a snack. Am I right? Okay. Our language of the month is Shona. It's a language that's spoken in Zimbabwe. And some of our children hear this language at home. And we have been learning to say hello. So it's Makadi, Makadi. Can you do that for me? Makadi. And then just behind me, we have our Makaton sign of the week. Our Makaton sign of the week is to look. And we've chosen that one because we're being explorers. And yesterday, you came to school dressed as an explorer, didn't you? It was really cool to see everybody dressed up. I hope you had a good time. Right, what should we talk about today? I know, we should talk about oceans. Why? Well, oceans are really important, aren't they? Did you know? Look at the globe. What colour can you see the most of as I twist the globe around? That's right, blue. What is the blue on our globe showing? Yes, that's right. It's all the oceans, the water, the seas that are on our planet. And there's more water than there is actual land. Now, I think some of you might be thinking, wow, really? Look at that. If you want to get from here where we live in the United Kingdom and you wanted to go to America, you would have to travel over a lot of water. Now, lots of you have already done that. You probably have been to different countries and been on an aeroplane. And sometimes when you look out of the window, you would look down and see lots and lots of blue water because you're going across the water. Maybe the Atlantic Ocean, maybe the Pacific Ocean, which is right down there. Maybe even the Indian Ocean. Wow! What about at the top here? What about up here in the Arctic Ocean? Or what about down here in the Southern Ocean? Oh my gosh. Now, there is an awful lot of water in our world, but I'm afraid to tell you, children, we're not looking after it. Oh no, that makes me sad. I wonder what we could do about it. Oh, I know. I think we should have a look at this book. It's called Like the Ocean We Rise. Now today, if you're listening to this on the 8th of June, is World Ocean Day. And I've chosen this book because it talks about our planet and it talks all about us. And now we know we're all different. We've talked about this lots of times, haven't we? Look at Mrs. Lee. I'm very old with wrinkles. I've got saggy white skin. Look at this little bit here down here. All right, I've got funny coloured hair. It's a bit curly, sometimes it's a bit straight. I'm quite tall and I've got wobbly bits under my arms, okay? So there's lots of things that I've got that you might have or you haven't got. Any of you got wrinkles yet? No, okay then. But you might have wobbly bits and you might have curly hair and you might have skin that's a different colour to mine. You might have similar skin to me. You might have the same colour eyes as me. I don't know. We are all different and we are all unique. But we can, together, work and help and make Hartford Infant School and the whole world a better place. Do you want to find out? Of course you do. Let's have a look in this book. Let's find out. It says, this is a picture book. that explores humans, that's you and me, impact on our Earth and how we can all make a difference. Okay, are you ready? Let's find out. I like this book because it's got some really cool pictures in it. Right then, here we go. Our planet is vast and it's beautiful too. Its forests are green and its oceans are blue. Do we see that magic and treat it with care? Do we take for granted the world that we share? Good questions. We know that real change starts with you and me. Yet we feel like raindrops, small spots on the sea. But each drop that falls on smooth water below makes a ripple that echoes and echoes, and each one will grow. Oh, wow. God, I like being described as a raindrop. In Sweden, one girl said, "Enough is enough. It's time to do something. It's time to get tough." She started a ripple, and it grew and it grew. She started us thinking, if not me, then who? Do you know who this is? I'll give you a clue. She's called Greta. Go find out more about Greta and find me on the playground and tell me about Greta. Anyway, up here in the Arctic, the shift can be felt. We can't carry on letting ancient ice melt. So we march through the snow on the glittering ground. It's time to take charge so we can turn this around. Oh dear, look at that poor polar bear family. Oh dear. In Queensland, things aren't how we want them to be. We need to look out for our fish, for our sea. Our rainbow bright coral is getting bleached white. Like the ocean, we rise and we promise to fight. Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be awful if there wasn't a place for the fishes? In Uganda, we know that the earth is in pain. We've waited and waited and waited for rain. Lions and zebras can't join in our chant, so we do what the land and the animals can't. Our magical rainforests under attack. Our birds and our animals, they want their homes back. We won't just stand by till the trees are all gone. Our numbers are growing and we will march on. And when the rain pours till it feels like a flood, and when we feel overwhelmed like we're stuck in the mud, we can help one another, support and protect. No one is an island. We need to connect. In Tokyo, we fill our rooftops with hives. We do it to make sure the honeybee thrives. Let's change things together. We all have the power to grow bees the gift of a single bright flower. I like that idea. Our skyscrapers here in New York are so tall. In the big busy bustle, we're bound to feel small. But sometimes we just need to open our hearts. When we come together, that's when the real change starts. I like that idea of giving a flower to somebody. As Australia sleeps, Britain's morning begins. The torch gets passed on as the earth we share spins. We pick litter, recycle and keep the seas clean. We live far apart, but we're on the same team. We march here in Delhi to show that we care. We must use less fuel so we have cleaner air. We're marching, we're singing, we're banging the drum, and we will not stop until something is done. Our planet is vast and it's beautiful too, but it needs our help. It needs me and it needs you. Though we might be small in a world that is wide, together we swell until we turn the tide. And at the back of the book, it's got lots and lots of things. And I like this list. This is the best list ever. If you're into writing lists, start writing a list like this. What can we do? Recycle our rubbish. Have a look around the school and see the bins that have got the special triangle with the arrows on it. Recycle, recycle, recycle. Try to buy and use less plastic. Okay? See if you can buy things. So when you go shopping, make sure you take your bags with you. All right? Remind your grown-up to take the bags that have no plastic in them. All right? Plant flowers. Outside, my mum at the moment is planting some flowers. If you go and look around school, use your looking eyes, you'll see that Mrs. Sellers has planted lots of flowers this half term. Go and have a look. Maybe you'll see some bees. Take fewer flights and walk when we don't need to drive. Yes! Make sure you start using your walking feet. Come to school by your feet, or by a scooter, or by bike. Leave the car at home. Tell your grown-ups, don't need a car today. Walk to school. Try to eat less meat and fewer animal products. There's one to think about. There's one to talk with your grown-ups about, especially. Get creative and reuse things whenever we can. I'm getting very excited because we're making a new preschool, and in our preschool I am trying to use lots of things that we've found already in school and in junkyards that people don't want to use anymore. How exciting. Right. And then if you want to find out more about Greta, then it's here. Come and read it outside my office. I'm going to leave this book just outside my office. A really lovely book. And like I said, it's got lots and lots of little holes in it where all the raindrops. I like the fact that we're all raindrops. Okay? And we can all come together and make a change. Okay. Right then, children. Thank you for listening. I hope that you got a good, clear message in there. If we all work together, we can help to make our world a better place. And keep all these amazing oceans and seas and rivers and streams and lakes. I think most of us all like water, don't we? Like to paddle our feet, like to go maybe fishing. I know that Mrs. Smith has been on a boat for over half term, sailing on a boat. All right, lots and lots of us like water. Well, we need to look after it, don't we? We need to look after our planet. Okay, what could we do to help? The golden rules will help us in saying our school prayer. Ready? Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. Okay, I'll see you in one sleep's time. Bye.